A business that runs itself isn't a someday dream. It's not a fantasy reserved for the lucky few who stumbled into the right idea or the right team. Anyone can achieve it, and it's a system. And so this business that runs itself system has 4 areas that you directly control. So let's talk about them: team, cash flow, systems, and clients. So number 1, team. Most business owners I talk to have what I call hiring PTSD. At one point, their business was growing. They knew they needed help to get all the stuff done, so they hired that help, and it didn't work out. They usually say something like, it was more work having the team member, so it just made sense to keep the team small. The thought of expanding your team feels like you're just volunteering for another round of headaches. The irony is this attitude caps the business growth and ensures the business will never run without the owner, which also happens to make it very unattractive to buyers should the owner ever want to retire or do something else. A business that runs itself only happens if you have team. Now, if you disagree, make a comment and let's have a conversation. Your team doesn't have to be gigantic, but it won't run itself. The business won't run without your constant involvement if you don't have a team. The right team doesn't create more work for you, it actually gives you leverage. The right team isn't an expense, it's an investment. The right team generates more value for the company than they cost. The hiring PTSD happens mainly because the owner didn't take the right approach to either hiring or training the new team member, both of which are a critical system every business should have to minimize the PTSD possibility. So the right team gives you capacity, the wrong team gives you chaos. Having team gives you freedom and increases the possibility your business can run without you. No team means no run without you. And finding and training the right team is a systems thing, which leads us to the second area, systems. Systems transform a good team into a great one, but they also make it so that your vision as the owner on how you want services delivered can be brought to fruition without your need to micromanage and be involved in everything. Systems help everyone know your standard, your expectations, and the process. Sometimes we think better people is the problem that needs solved, when likely it could just be that we need better systems. Your business can never run itself or run without your constant involvement without systems. And without systems, you never really have a complete picture if your team needs to be upgraded, retrained, or your hiring process needs fixed. The third area is clients. When I was growing up, the accepted norm was or were these 2 rules. Number 1, the customer is always right. And number 2, refer to rule number 1. Look, I'm a fan of good customer experience, and I'm a massive supporter of Joey Coleman's book, Never Lose a Customer Again, and I completely disagree with that rule. The customer is not always right, and not all customers are created equal. We don't tolerate clients that act entitled, irrational, or rude. I've invested way too much into my team to allow them to be abused by a customer. If you want a business that runs itself, you need to have a strategy that attracts and retains good clients. It filters out or removes the wrong clients. And these wrong clients, man, they drain your time, they want more than they're paying for, and they're always gonna find ways to complain, regardless of the amazing things that you've done for them. This will destroy your profitability and your team's morale. But you can't be the one that has to analyze every single client. You want to create a sales process that doesn't involve you or doesn't need to involve you. That also helps your company identify if this is a client you want to work with. And then you need processes in place for when the services are being worked on or delivered that allow your team to fire that client if the client turns out to be the wrong client for your business. Now, the fourth and last area is cash flow. This is about financial health, and we measure financial health by measuring cash flow. It's a very simple way to measure it. Cash flow is really the outcome of hundreds of decisions. It's not just about collecting money faster or cutting subscriptions, though those are good places to start. Cash flow is about control. It's how you track, measure, and reconcile every dollar that moves through your business. If If you want a business that runs itself, you need healthy cash flow to be the lifeblood of your business. Most owners get stuck because they're trying to grow the top line without fixing the foundation. They chase new clients, new marketing ideas, new software, but they forget that they started the business because they wanted more time freedom and financial freedom. That type of freedom happens as you strengthen these 4 pillars: team, systems, clients, cash flow. Now, if you want to move closer to a business that can run without your constant input and have your team that can be that engine, take the free baseline quiz in the link below. You'll get a personalized report showing which of the 4 areas needs your attention first and exactly what to fix so you can start building a business that runs itself. So click the link below and get that taken care of today. You're going to be super thrilled with the time investment and the ROI you get for taking the quiz.